Hello everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood root beer here. Thank you for joining me once more on this fine morning. We're going to start another math contest. This time it'll be the grade 8 Gauss from 2005. If you're looking for the grade 7 Gauss, I just finished up recording those. Those will have been up for at least a week before these videos, so go take a look on my channel. I'm sure you'll find them. Okay, but we're talking about the 8th grade level Gauss contest. The Gauss contest, of course, put out by the fine folks at the CEMC at the University of Waterloo. Let's take a look at this contest here. So, as is standard, 25 questions, all of them multiple choice. And again, this is the 2005 version of the paper. If you're looking for another year, of course, take a look on my channel. We'll see, you might be able to find it. Maybe I'll upload it in the future. Maybe I haven't gotten to the year you want yet. But, so we got 1 hour, calculators are allowed, and there's a bunch of fun instructions. Sometimes I skim through them. I think this time I'm going to skip over them. If you'd like to read the instructions, and I do encourage you to read the instructions, not just of the contest that you are going to be writing, although that's very critical. Whatever contest you're going to be writing this year, read the instructions. But it's important to get in the habit of reading the instructions anyway, just so you understand the do's and don'ts, what things are allowed. This calculator you brought, is it worthless? Are we not allowed to use them? Some contests allow them, some don't. Thankfully, the Waterloo ones do allow them. Okay? And if you'd like a copy of this contest so you can download and read the instructions, of course, click the link in the description as always, and you can get a copy from the Waterloo website. And I encourage you guys to try them before watching these videos so you can see what areas do I need to focus on, what solutions couldn't I get on my own, what might I need to learn. Okay. So, skipping over the instructions, I'll let you guys read them on your own. We got question 1, and that's all we're going to handle in this video. It's going to be worth 5 marks. Hopefully we'll get it right. That'd be a fine way to start the contest. The value of 1/4 plus 3/8 is, and we have a series of options here. Notice that all the options are fractions, so we're going to want to perform this calculation and keep it as a fraction. So while yes, we could plug in 1/4 and 3/8 on our calculator, unless you've got a calculator that is set to give the output as a fraction, which some calculators can do. I find Texas Instruments will often do that if you can program it just right. But unless you've got it like that, it's probably easiest for you just to work this fraction addition out by hand. So that's what we're going to do. Grab my pen, and we're going to open up our notepad. So we want 1/4 plus 3/8, right? 1/4, 3/8. All right. So to add fractions, we have to get a common denominator. So 1/4 and 3/8. Okay. So we need a common denominator, the same base number. Well, I noticed that 8 is a multiple of 4, so what I might do is I might multiply this 1/4 by 1. So multiplying by 1 doesn't ever change anything, but we can write 1 in a lot of different ways. For example, you could write it as 2 divided by 2. Now, to multiply fractions, you don't need to have a common denominator. You just multiply the 2 top numbers, the numerators, and multiply the 2 bottom numbers. So this becomes 1 times 2 over 4 times 2. We still have this plus 3/8. Haven't done anything with him yet. But then we get 2 over 8. And I think we'd all agree that that's the same as 1/4. You might have even been able to jump to this step in your head, depending on how well you have practiced for these contests and how well you've practiced fractions. But if we need to do it the long way, so be it. That's okay. And now that we have a common base of 8, we write that common base, and then we add up the 2 numbers on the top. And we get 5/8. Okay. So just as a quick recap, to multiply fractions, you just multiply the tops and the bottoms. Same with the dividing by fractions. Well, it's not quite the same dividing by fractions. Dividing by fractions, you invert and multiply. But I often find people get a big confusion when it comes to, well, adding we need to have a common denominator. Why not multiplying? No, multiplying, you just need to multiply the tops and bottoms. This is one of the things I think people find tricky about fractions. But adding or subtracting, you do need a common denominator. Okay? But that's enough of that. 5/8, where is that in our answers? It's B. So we would bubble in B on the Scantron sheet that they will have provided. And that's B. And we can move on to our next question, and that'll be question number 2. But we'll handle that in the next video. So thank you for joining me. Get a copy of the contest if you want it. Feel free to like or anything else, subscribe, be kept up to date as I progress through this and other contests. But other than that, just join me in the next video for more math with question number 2.